Hello, my beautiful Leos. Let me take these out actually. Welcome to the reading today. It's September 17th. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be using the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, one of my favorites for your reading. Let's just dive right into it, see what the messages are for Leo. Something just flew out. First card we have is the Rattle, number 43 and number 7. Next card, the Giveaway, 23 or 5. Completion, number 9. Soul Retrieval, number 49. 13 or 4. Got the Serpent, number 46 or 10 or 1. The Crow, number 13 or 4. On the bottom of the deck, Leo, we've got Standstill. And we've got that in reverse. 52 or 7. Leo, this card just jumped out at me. If you've been waiting on something to come forth, Leo, I feel strongly that this upcoming week is going to be your week, that things start moving again. Something recently kind of threw you off, or something's been knocking on your soul, trying to get the attention of your intuition. And it's possible that you've ignored it for quite some time, but it can no longer be ignored. And when you hear the call of that, it's going to prompt you to look at yourself in a different way and try to come to an understanding of how much you've been giving relative to taking in the context of a relationship, or how comfortable you felt giving to people in your life. And it's going to have a new meaning for you. Either a message is going to come forth. I think the rattle sometimes is a message that you hear. Could be this message from me or from other people, but it's going to prompt you to take a moment to think deeper and assess how much you've been giving to somebody else that is likely very deserving of it, or to yourself, self-love. And it's going to be unconditional this time. Maybe in the past there were conditions tied to what you're willing to offer other people. Maybe you've been very protective of what you have, and it hasn't always been free-flowing in a sense, to which you're willing to give parts of yourself, contribute, help other people. You've not, I don't want to say it's been selfish, but it's something's changing inside of you, Leo, in a way that is making you reassess. Maybe I should be giving more. And maybe I haven't been giving enough. And when you realize that, it's going to come to a completion. Some type of karmic cycle is going to end in your life, because it's like a way of being from the past that is highly driven by conditioning that was meant to end at some point in your life. But I think that in order for that to have occurred, something had to come to your awareness about yourself, or how much, again, you're willing to offer in the context of your relationships. When that completion occurs, and this could be highly driven in the month of September, there's something that's going to happen within you, Leo. Something very beautiful. Almost like a part of you has been missing. If you felt empty inside, you felt lacking, even though you probably have quite a bit to offer. I think it goes back to your own self-worth and recognizing maybe you didn't feel worthy in an odd way, even though like I have so much, but maybe I felt like lacking, like I'm not enough or I don't have enough to give other people, even though you have quite a bit to offer. It's like a weird dichotomy almost, but it's a false sense of perspective relating to your own self. And I do feel strongly that at some point maybe that part of you was lost or just cut off, meaning like I have to be set boundaries with other people because if I give, then essentially I'm going to be lacking, or maybe I'm not worthy in a certain sense, that I don't have enough to offer someone without it compromising my own life. And that's going to end because you're going to come in contact with your old, not old, but authentic true self, meaning that maybe this was the conditioned self that you've been living from for quite some time. And you're going to come to a full awareness that I have a lot more to offer than what I think, and embrace that finally. When that happens, Leo, an awakening is going to occur within you. You're going to feel the coiling of the Kundalini energy going up, rising up from the base of your spine in a way that activates you. It awakens you to your own personal power because, again, maybe in the past you've been conditioned to believe this, I'm not enough, this is not enough, when the Kundalini is bringing to your awareness that I have been enough the whole time. I have so much power and so much beauty to offer other people. Why have I been holding that back? It's going to make you question some things about yourself, and it's going to change you because now you're going to realize I do want to offer more. I do want to give more. I do want to be who I am. Maybe you felt like the false self, the ego self is driving your decisions and choices in life, but that's not really you. And maybe you're coming to the realization that I can be who I am, and that is enough in a weird way. Like, I don't have to hide who I am anymore or pretend to be somebody I'm not. I can just be who I am, and people are going to accept that fully and embrace it, finally. Maybe it's been hidden for a long time. But that Kundalini has to help activate that within yourself because I think it's been dormant for so long, and it's rising and it's rising, and it can no longer be denied because the reality of who you are is not your ego. It is the true authentic self doesn't come from a place of ego. It comes from the heart. And it comes from love and giving and receiving love in a way that is truly unconditional. When that happens, Leo, it's like the rooster crows, even though it's not a rooster, it's a crow. But this moment of clarification or clarity of perspective comes forth in a way that is bright. It's no longer this state of darkness. I feel like in your mind, it could be heavily conditioned in your mindset that there are dark aspects to your being that you have either not wanted to see or that you've acted and made choices in ways that you're not proud of. But that is forcing you again to stop for a moment, to look at who you've been. And now you're no longer staying in that place. You're going to take action towards choosing a different way of being, choosing a different life, choosing to be a different person, more giving, more unconditional, truly loving. Like maybe love for you was boxed into a certain dynamic where I have to be a certain way. This is what it means to love, when I think you're realizing that you don't have to live in that box anymore because that's not what love is. It's not limiting how much I have to give and receive. It's fully embracing it on both ends. Like people other people probably have so much to offer you, Leo, too, that you have been in denial about, just not wanting to accept what they had to offer when it could be still beautiful, even though it's not monetary or it's not what you want it to be or expected it to be. It could just be a little bit different, and it's still beautiful, despite the fact. Let's get clarification for the crow. The crow. What is the clarification for the crow? The moon. Cancer energy. Nostalgia. Feminine energy from the past. Number 10, October could also be a significant month. Feminine energy, nurturing, the home, females. Could be mother, sister, daughter. But it's something from the past surfacing again that's going to make you rethink a little bit deeper, Leo. This came out too. The sun, Leo energy. Love, children, creativity. Clarifying the moon. So it could also be career as well. Maybe a completion of your career. It could be ending a cycle within your career, retiring. It could also be passing down the torch, so to speak, to your lineage. But it is love, children, creativity. It's fully embracing the possibilities that are around you. There's lots of opportunities coming forth for you. Maybe it's tied to this moon energy as well, Leo. And if there's a lot of Cancer energy around you, embracing that energy as a mirror for, like, sometimes Leos function from the state of ego again. Want to be center of attention. It's relinquishing that and maybe embodying the persona of the Cancer sun sign or Cancer moon energy that is more nurturing, more compassion, more loving, more patience and kindness. That maybe you're focusing less on your career and your material possessions and what you've built around you in terms of your foundation, or the creativity that you have for your own life journey, life path, and you're focused more on family, feminine energy, home, nurturing, compassion, giving versus receiving, that type of thing. One more card for you, Leo, for the weekend. Really beautiful reading for today. One more. The Sorcerer, 48 or 12 or 3. So this is your time, Leo, to step into your power in a different way. It's not embracing the self power that I think that you have. It's the Sorcerer is giving its power to the people around it. It's like relinquishing my own power, or I'm initiating somebody else into their personal power so they can evolve, grow, change, and also experience the same beautiful things that you've had in your life, whether it came from you or from them. But ultimately it's the giving away of the power and recognizing that you're not losing anything in the process by giving to somebody else. In fact, it's only making you more powerful for your own existence. All right? That's all I have for you today, Leo. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below for my email. And as always, please like, share, subscribe, and put a comment in. Love reading those. Other than that, Leo, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. All right? Love you guys. Take care. Bye.